Hmm. Timing and integration, maximizing the power of daily wins. I like to say timing is everything. And for daily wins, there are two components. There is a before and an after component, and they both take anywhere from 2 to 5 minutes each. And we're going to explore two of the options. One option is to leverage the power of your brain's natural rhythms in sleep and having a first thing in the morning when you wake up routine and a last thing before you go to sleep at night routine. And then there is another way to do this where you practice your daily wins right before and right after practice, specifically to seal in your athletic pursuit or your specific endeavor. So the first option is about hacking your brainwaves in the morning and evening routines. Our brains are incredibly receptive during sleep-wake transitions, also known as theta brainwave state. They're basically in a very almost hypnotic state. This is why infomercials happen late at night and early in the morning. They take advantage of human physiology. So the morning routine is really about reminding yourself of your visions and your goals as soon as you wake up. And this is when you review your daily wins plan and you basically hypnotize for yourself for success. And you're making sure that your first thoughts before you look at your phone, before you look at your emails, before anything else, is about what you want to do and what your vision is. The evening routine is simply a quick reflection on your day and acknowledging your daily wins, writing them down. And what this does is it programs your subconscious before sleep using the recency effect. The recency effect is the idea that we remember the things the most that happened most recently. And in doing so right before sleep, we are trying to tell ourselves that this is important, wire it in. The other option is a prime and reflect strategy, and this is a psychological strategy. The pre and post practice routines. In the pre-practice routine, we prime our brain, and it's the same thing as we would do in the morning where we set clear intentions. We know exactly what we want to do and work on in that practice, and we prime our mind for opportunities to improve that specific skill. And we become very aware about what it is that we are focusing on. We don't just show up to practice and work hard. We're very clear about the changes we are making. And for me, when I started doing this, I started thinking about not only what I wanted to do, but how I wanted to show up. What emotional state did I want to be in? How did I want to talk to my coach? How did I want to be around my teammates? How hard did I want to push myself? Where was I at that day? These are all things that we can prime. Prime and reflect, pre and post practice routines. Prime and reflect are two, again, great psychological principles about helping our brain learn faster and integrating information faster so that we can perform better sooner. Prime is the same as waking up in the morning and making sure we know what we are doing with our day. We are prioritizing the things that we want to think about. This is setting a clear intention, or just simply reminding yourself what you want to work on and priming your mind for opportunities to improve specific skills. This also relies on confirmation bias in a way because we are being very specific about the things that we want to see more of. For me, I would prime myself before a javelin practice and I'd say, this is the technical thing that I really care about. This is the way I want to show up emotionally, and this is the way I want to interact with my teammates today. And a lot of the time, I would be repeating the same things over and over and over again. But I still needed to remind myself of specifically what I was there to do because it helped me get in the zone before practice. What happens then is that during practice, we use those intentions to stay on task and learn in specific ways, and it makes us more effective. The last part is reflect and acknowledge. This is the daily wins portion of this. This is where we reflect on our achievements. We think about areas for improvement, and we acknowledge our dedication and our effort, as well as the things that we did well at practice that day or the things that we learned. So to review, timing is everything. Timing your daily wins practice will strategically enhance its effectiveness. When we do things matters a lot. Leveraging brainwaves. If you have decided that you want to do this in the morning and in the evening, morning and evening routines help leverage brainwave states for increased suggestibility. You're basically hypnotizing yourself. And then there is the prime and reinforce method, where we are doing pre and post practice routines to prime your mind for learning and reinforce your efforts.